Hey guys, welcome back to Four Towers Films. And
Doug 20. How you doing, guys?
as you can see, we're still a little bit under the weather, so you'll have to forgive us if we cough or sound a bit off.
Or my voice disappears.
But we're here for you for another episode of Masterchef Canada, Season 6, Episode number 3. This one was called Taste Like Teen Spirit. And you know why? Because special guest star Becky was on it. And she was last season's winner and also the youngest MasterChef Canada winner to date. So, of course, now we're back in the kitchen and it's mystery box challenge time. So they all have their mystery boxes, and in front of the three chefs there's this big giant box. And so they're wondering what's in this big giant box.
I would always wonder if there's a big giant Masterchef box. What's in it?
I would too. So they open it and it's Becky. And
Just give them a brief recap of what's gone on since.
yeah, she's they asked what she's been doing since she won. Well, her and her family have moved to Kelowna, BC, and her and her dad have started a catering company now. So, which is what she talked about when she was on the show last season.
It's called Beck Catering.
Beck Catering, which is cool. And, you know, considering how well she did, I'm sure she's going to do just great. Congratulations, Becky. And I think it was Andre who said that she was like his inspiration kind of thing. And he also wants to start a catering company with his dad.
Well, because his dad used to be a chef, and when he came to Canada, he kind of lost his passion for doing it.
And he wants to try to help him get it back.
You know,
So he said, you know, hey, if Becky can do it, well, they can do it too.
so in honor of like Becky, the chefs are asked to elevate something from their youth.
They all have, under their boxes, the mystery boxes, they open it up and they all have pictures. And it's pictures of themselves when they were teenagers. And so they all have to create a dish, something that they would have made as a teenager, but they have to elevate it and make it modern and more MasterChef's quality or MasterChef standard. So they're all working on like what could they do for what they used to cook to elevate what they to now.
Well, some of the stuff that some of them were going to do, Alyssa chose to elevate hockey rink food. Now that's
Because she was a hockey player and stuff, so.
and which was a neat idea. Lobster poutine.
Lobster poutine, yeah.
You'll have to bear with me. She's going to be my
A
translator.
translator.
Roisin did a lox and bagel.
Because he said he grew up eating a lot of bagels and cream cheese growing up, so he thought, you know, that would be a good idea.
Chanel opted for egg-filled ravioli.
Right?
And Tony, our resident Italian, did pasta again.
He does a lot of pasta.
But did you get a giggle out of the fact that Becky was kind of laughing at Tony's team picture because everyone else's was in color?
It's just
Tony's
black
was
and white.
Black and white.
And he actually teared up a little bit. And Claudio asked him, you know, why are you tearing up? He goes, it's just seeing himself young. It was so long ago. Just the memories that he had back then and stuff. So he didn't really go into detail. Hopefully they're good memories.
The big thing for them in this challenge was time.
Yeah.
Time management. Like poor Josh, he had like gelatin.
He made a
Like a
chocolate cake that reminded him of his grandmother.
And he wanted to use this gelatin cake, but he put it in the blast chiller
Oh, yeah.
and forgot it.
And it froze.
It went from set to solid.
Because he completely forgot about it. So he thought it might have ruined his cake.
But
it didn't.
He tweaked it. He turned it from a jello into a Kool-Aid, so like a sauce.
Yeah. And the judge loved it.
The judges chose
top three.
The top three were Jennifer's modern beef stroganoff,
She's doing really well.
um,
Josh's chocolate cake.
Mexican chocolate cake with berry coulis, and Roisin's lox and bagel.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And they were all really plated really well. Like they were even saying it's like professional restaurant grade plating and that. I mean, like Roisin's was in like a long line kind of thing with a little bit of cream cheese kind of thing in between. It looked really good. So, like something out of a 5-star restaurant.
well, I think it's amazing that they're able to do this under such a time
Oh, yeah.
constraint.
I mean, because these are not professional chefs. I mean, we've talked about this. It's amazing what these home cooks can do. Like, most of them don't have any kind of culinary training. You think, wow, how do you learn to do that? I mean, a lot of them are self-taught, but, I mean, wow, it's just amazing.
Well, Josh was picked as the winner.
Josh won that challenge. So
and he didn't have to cook.
his advantage was he was safe and he didn't have to cook. So he went up to the balcony or the gallery.
Now, this was different. They hadn't done this previous season.
So they thanked Becky, and that was it for her.
So Alvin rolls out a big table.
The elimination challenge. Rolls out a big table, and on it are these little boxes. They look like gift boxes. They're black and gold, one for each of them. And so in them are different spices. There's 3 spices in the box. And now there might be spices that they've not worked with before, they may not even be familiar with, and they don't get to choose. So normally they get to choose what ingredients stuff they want to use, but sometimes but they have to use all 3 of these spices in their dish.
And there's 2 boxes.
And there's 2 boxes where they're safe, so they don't have to cook at all. And so I think it's Alyssa says that she just feels
this is the free one.
This is the one I'm going for. I have it in my sights, and that's what I'm going for.
She made a beeline
for it and grabbed it. And what was her name?
Chrissy.
Chrissy and Alyssa are the ones who got the save boxes. So they came down to 2, and it was Tony and what's her name? She has short hair. Were the last 2. And she goes, I'm left-handed, so she picked it, and Tony was the last box. So they're all cooking, and I think they had an hour and a half.
Let's see. I have to take some notes here, guys.
60
minutes.
60 minutes to do a dish, and they have to use all 3 spices.
So Jennifer did something that reminded her of the Christmas market.
Because she had
cloves,
cinnamon. And so it reminded her of Christmas market. So she decided to do a sweet dish.
Chanel, her spices lent more to an Asian dish, so she went that way. Roisin had very floral, so
he had like lavender and cardamom.
And Tony used had nutmeg, coriander, and cardamom.
Cardamom. So he opted for a ravioli. I believe it was a ravioli with a ragu.
And Chef Michael's like, he's relying too much
on pasta. They even say that when they come up and they're tasting the dishes. Claudio says to him, you can't just do pasta all the time. Like, yeah, can you do anything else? Like, is this the best that we've seen kind of thing from you? And he goes, oh no, he can do more, and he hopes he has the chance to show them that. And they also didn't like that the ragu was over top of the ravioli, and that because they said they were beautifully made. He did it all by hand, but it was kind of covered by the ragu. So they thought, kind of hit it, and it wasn't as good a plating as he could have done.
Now, Jenny was the one that struggled. She's the vegetarian and she ended up working with spices that she doesn't normally work with.
Right.
Or as it sounds like she doesn't work with a lot of spices.
No, it sounds like she doesn't work with a lot of spices. Because even the chefs were kind of surprised when she said that. Like, she doesn't have access to a lot of the spices, and she doesn't work with a lot of them. So they thought that was kind of interesting, that she doesn't work with a lot of spices. So I think she got meat. She picked meat, I believe.
She had pork tenderloin, and it was taking forever to cook.
So when she sliced it, it was still fairly raw inside. So she's like almost freaking out, like, oh my God, because they're really running out of time. Forget how many minutes they have left, maybe like 10 or something. And she's like, oh no, like, what am I going to do? It's raw.
And a lot of them who have never used it.
But she did pull it out. She was able to finish cooking it.
Yeah, she finished it, but it was tough.
It was tough because of how she finished cooking it.
And she was a little heavy-handed with some of the spice.
Well, I guess if you're not used to working, especially if you're not familiar, I forget what spices she had.
She had, let's see, she had celery seed, and something else.
She had celery seed.
But they said that was the big thing was there was too much celery seed on her pork tenderloin, and she made a kimchi, and it was too bitter.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Even Chef Michael was like, it's reacting in my mouth because it's so bitter. And, and if it's that off-putting.
And the thing is, and that's basically when they asked her about the spice, and she said it kind of shows that she hasn't worked with especially these spices before, because she was either too heavy-handed, and others they couldn't taste at all. I forget which one she also had, but they couldn't taste. I think it was sage, and they couldn't taste it at all. So they're like, some were too overpowering, and then others were like there's nothing there, kind of thing. So you could kind of tell she wasn't used to working with the spices. So it also came down to Tony. Again, he had a similar problem. There was some spice they couldn't taste. I think the nutmeg in it at all, and some of it was overpowering. I think he used lemon or something over the regular, like lemon zest, and he said the lemon zest was overpowered.
Yeah, it killed all the other spice.
Killed all the other flavors. It's pretty strong. So, and plus, again, he's defaulting to pasta, and they were talking that maybe that's the best that they've seen from both of them, and like. Are you going to see anything else, especially from Tony, because all he's shown them is pasta so far. And like you said, you got to do, if you're going to be top chef, you have to do something other than Italian food all the time. I mean, even like with Jenny, she's uncomfortable because she's vegetarian, but she can cook meat, and she's kind of going a bit out of her comfort zone. So at least they kind of give her that.
At least she's trying.
She's trying, at least, yeah.
And the winners, surprise, were
Jennifer
and Andre.
So they will be the team leaders in the next group challenge. I forget what their dishes were.
Jennifer had the dish that reminded her of the Christmas market.
Right, yes, that's right.
Andre did oxtail and him being Caribbean background, he's used to spices.
Yeah, he said that. He goes, this is his challenge because he's used to working with a lot of spices. And he's not afraid of them, kind of thing. And they said he blended it really well, and he could tell he's very, very comfortable with it.
Well, when your daddy's
a chef, yeah, cook. So he's been able to cook for a long time. So he's got talent there. So they'll be the team leaders for the next group challenge.
Sadly, Jenny and Tony were in the bottom two.
Like we kind of figured they would be, because even though they were talking about some of the other ones, like there was another meat dish where he'd added flour to it, and Rosine. I thought it was Rosine. Added flour to it and made it kind of chewy, a little bit tough, so it kind of dries out a bit of the fat. So and they're like, you see the mistake is a learning moment for it, but there was enough to his dish that he wasn't on the bottom two.
But I thought Claudio dealt with it well. He goes, here, like you said, it's
It's
a
a
learning
good learning moment for you.
you know. And reluctantly,
So we're like, yeah, we figured it was probably going to be Tony and Jenny. And reluctantly, Tony went home. And I think, look, we were talking about this. We think it's because even though he's good, like they like his food, he's only shown them pasta. And they don't know if he's going to be able to show them anything else. He's always defaulting to what he's comfortable with. And at least for Jenny, she's done other stuff. Like, even though she wasn't used to the seasoning, if that's the worst part of her dish kind of thing, then, I mean, yeah, her meat became a little bit chewy, but she doesn't cook meat all the time. And her last time she did a meat dish, they loved it. So she's showing that she's thinking outside the box kind of thing. Like, she's comfortable doing more things.
well,
So Tony ended up going home.
Also, like they say, it gets tougher
Oh, yeah.
every subsequent challenge.
And they even said that, like, he said it's tough. Like, it was even a tough challenge this time. And I think it was Claudio said it's only going to get tougher from here,
This isn't going to get easier.
No, it gets harder. So that's why the best make it to the end. The ones who can do a lot of different cuisines and are comfortable, even if they've never worked with it before, they can kind of figure out how to do it, what flavor profiles go with a protein or vegetarian or even desserts.
I'm going to call. I think it's going to be Andre that's going to take it.
I don't know. It's still early. I mean, we've been surprised before by Jennifer's and also a dark horse. She's won a couple things. She's right now at the top of the pack. Andre is. Rogine might end up being a dark horse. Yes, he was in the bottom of the pack last time, but he's got some talent there too.
I think if he focuses himself,
He might surprise. He might, like we've seen before, where people who've done well and then they kind of flounder a bit, they've come back. So it's possible. So my top picks at the moment are probably Jennifer, Andre definitely, because he's doing pretty well too. I would put Rogine in there. I think he's a pretty strong chef or strong cook.
yeah, I go with that.
I think right now,
Yeah.
of course, that might change. But at 3 episodes in so far, I think they're the ones that are the ones to watch at the moment. What do you guys think? Do you guys have favorites who you think might make it to be Canada's next Top Chef, Master Chef? Never mind, they might become chefs. Well, that's it for this week, guys. Thanks for watching and putting up with how we sound off. But next week will sound better. Hopefully. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Put it here so you can see my thumb. There. It's a bit washed out. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification button up here. It's up here somewhere. And we'll see you next week, guys. Take care. Bye.